Alright, so I know this was a very unexpected video that was going to be posted, especially for the next video that I would post on my channel. Yeah, this is it's kind of unexpected, but you know, I kind of want to get this out because I just don't want anyone thinking that I clickbaited or anything like that. So just gotta clear some stuff up. I know this is like really short notice, so that's another thing I do want to apologize for being like the incredibly short notice. But the question is, why am I in Driving Empire right now after I said I quit? Well, I guess you could say I'm coming back. I don't really want to say that, but I'm coming back. But basically, I'm reconsidering leaving. And as you know me, like I said in my last video, I love Driving Empire. And I'm just thinking of reconsidering on coming back. So yeah, I know, absolutely short notice, but I kind of just needed to. I kind of needed to come back. I can't just stay away from Driving Empire, and I just feel really bad. And another thing is that I mentioned in my last video, basically saying that I left. Well, one of the main reasons why I left was because I wasn't getting any support for making updates. Well, I had Nick message me and Ohippo, aka Sophie, messaging me and asking if I would like the role because they were unaware that I was trying to apply, supposedly. So yeah, I'm finally getting support for actually making these videos and everything like that. So that's something I'm pretty happy with. I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I really left, because I was just not getting any support and anything like that. And Ohippo told me that because another thing I mentioned in my last video was that I just felt ignored. Well, I was told by Sophie herself, and she said that if I had any suggestions or anything like that, to message her. So yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with how everything is. I mean, I still think the updates are still pretty mid. They're not great. I still think that. But you know, I do have a certain someone helping me. Won't say who because I just don't want to get them in trouble. So not going to say who. And that certain person is you know, kind of like just helping me out. You know, just helping me out. That's literally it. Helping me. And I just want to mention that I do have full contacts with Nick and Ohippo. So if you guys want to try to sue me and get me banned, then try me. Okay, that was a joke. That's probably not really what they're there for, but you know, like, you know what I mean. They're there, like, if I have any questions or anything like that, then they're there. And if I need cash or anything like that, then I have full rights to beg them for cash. But since we're here right now, and since I'm coming back, I don't really have anything else to say. So let me go ahead and, because I got questions from Nick, well, I got answers from Nick, and there's two questions that I'm sure everyone wants to know. Well, let me go ahead and answer both those questions for you, because they're questions that I'm sure a lot of people would have been wondering. And I'm happy to say that I have the answers to those questions. So, what are the two questions that Nick has finally answered for us? So question number one is, why is there such a lack of cars being uploaded to the game and coming up for updates? Because as we saw a long time ago when premium crates came out, there was like 30 cars uploaded for the premium crates. There was like 30 cars uploaded for just that one update. Well, I got answers from Nick. I got the answer from Nick and Sophie. So basically, there's pretty much a simple answer to that. He did type a long freaking message to me, so I'm gonna try to shorten this out the best I can. Basically, what he says basically is that since they do have to make fake models now, and basically their plan is to try to release 3 to 5 cars per update every week. But as you guys know, since they have to make fake models now, it's a lot harder than it seems, and he even said it to himself that people think that it's a lot easier than it seems, of course, but it's actually really difficult because not only that they have to make fake models, that they have to come up with these fake models and actually make these fake models and everything like that. And the worst part is that they have to make it look like the car, but at the same time, it can't look like the car. And basically what their plans are is with cars, so just like the Pagani Barchetta, this car right here, basically when this car first came out, I was confused on what the heck this was even trying, like, supposed to be. So when this Pagani came out, I was confused on what it was supposed to be, a Barchetta, a Zonda R, or a Zonda Cinque? Is that how you pronounce that? But yeah, I was confused on what this car was supposed to be, and that's actually what their plans are. They want the car to be obvious on what the brand is, but they don't really, but they don't really try to make the exact car itself. That's basically what their plans are. So this is actually a very good example of that. I mean, it's obvious that it's trying to be a Pagani, but it's still confusing on what the direct car actually is. And to be honest, it's kind of the same thing as the Revolto. I mean, it looks, I mean, at the same time, it's like, obviously it's a Lambo, but it's like, is it a Aventador or the Revolto? I mean, it's honestly, it's just like the same thing as this. I mean, and I definitely see, I mean, and they definitely have done that correctly. I mean, I definitely see what they're trying to do. I'm not necessarily saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's just whatever. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. I mean, I more so want to say it's good. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's what they want to do. I mean, that's what they want to plan on making their cars with, and that's fine with me. I mean, I'm not gonna get mad about that. And another thing is, why can't the cars look more alike? Like, why can't they look anything closer than the real thing? Of course. Basically, like I said, and like Nick said, they have to make the fake models, but at the same time, they can't make it look too realistic. And it's also really difficult to come up with fake models. Like, what do you want this non-existent looking car to look like? I mean, obviously, it can't be anything real, so you have to come up with a custom version of it. So what do you want this custom version to look like? Like, it takes a while to picture together, so that therefore there's only like 2 cars released for one update. Because back then, when real models were still being made, you guys could, I mean, they could have just copied it from pictures and boom, there you go. That's why it was like so much easier to make cars back then. But now they have to make custom models. They have to think on what they want these fake models to look like, because like they try to make it look as good as possible, but at the same time, like, you know, if you know, you know. It's a lot basically what I'm saying is that it's a lot easier to copy off a real model, like pictures of a real model, and then put it into the game instead of actually coming up with your own version of it. Because of course, if they look too close to the real thing, then that's when more brands get involved, and other brands get involved more than once. Like, if they made the Pagani Barchetta look anything more like a Pagani Barchetta, then that's when Pagani's going to step in and try taking down the whole game, of course. Or something like that. I don't know if they'll actually take down the whole game, but you know what I mean. And for the last question, why did crates get released? Why was there a choice for crates? Like, why were crates done? Like, could there not have been a different monetization, like a different way to make money from this game? I mean, why couldn't they just stick with game passes and stuff? Like, why did crates have to come out? And this is actually really surprising. Well, not surprising, but I mean, it's kind of obvious. And to be honest though, this is actually not even that surprising. I mean, it definitely seems like something that Nick would do, but basically what he tried to do is that he actually tried to basically kind of make Voltex change their mind about even adding crates. So basically, it was almost really close for crates not even to come into the game, because, you know, Nick was involved. But yeah, Nick was basically literally trying to convince Voltex not to even add the crates. So that was basically the whole plan, but seems like the plan didn't even work, and like it didn't even work. And personally, I told him that I think Voltex should have been more careful and thought more of what this theme was really looking like or anything like that, and how this feature even worked. I feel like they should have been a little bit more cautious on what this really seemed like and thoughts of the players. And I even told him myself, like, if this feature, the standard crates feature, if that got so much backlash, why would they even bother bringing up the premium crates? I mean, that would just be a lot worse, of course. And then at that point, I asked him a question, which was pretty much what we kind of think now at this point, like at this very moment. So if the normal crates got so much backlash, why would they even bother making a premium crates one where you're pretty much spending real money, because Robux you buy with cash? Well, the answer to that is that they basically wanted to seem like because like obviously, you know, like collectors, like collector-minded people, they'll pretty much do like quote unquote whatever it takes to get these cards or get these special cards or anything like that. And basically that's what the whole plan was. So they wanted to add something that was like that, I'm assuming. And basically what I personally thought is that, like, I already told him as well that I really feel like they should have thought about like the percentage of people that are like that are like, we'll do whatever it takes to get these cards. So basically spending like thousands of freaking dollars or something like that on these crates or stuff like that. Like, and compare that to the percentage of people who can't or who doesn't want this update. Because I'm pretty sure the people that are like these collector-minded people are like, the percentage of that is super freaking low. So I'm pretty certain that I wouldn't have released this update. But of course that is just me. I mean I guess it is a little too late now, but you know. But I do feel like Voldex did take the whole crates thing a little too far, especially with the premium crates update. I mean, I feel like they should have been a little bit more cautious on what they were adding, because I mean, if I saw this, I would think really hard on making sure this wasn't going to cause any controversy or anything like that, or you know, kind of adding something a little bit illegal. And there is really big updates coming in the future. Nick said that there is very big updates coming in the future, which they are hoping will spark a light in the Driving Empire, that hopefully will bring back some players and change their mind on the game, which that is really what he's hoping for. And again, I'm really hoping that's going to help happen as well. And when I talked to him about it, he seemed really excited and really confident about it. So I'm giving them another chance. I'm giving Voldex and I'm giving this game another chance. I'm gonna wait maybe a few months or so and see how the game goes. And I'll be honest though, their car models have actually been improving quite a bit from what I've seen. I never really thought about that. It took me a while to really picture that. And yeah, I mean, car model stuff like that has been a little bit better. The Machi's interior is a little, yeah. And I'm gonna be honest though, some models are not great. Like this thing here, I believe this is supposed to be some Ferrari. And to be honest, when I first saw this, I thought this was a freaking Hot Wheels car. Like, if I saw this, I would not call this a Ferrari. Like, what resemblance does this have to a Ferrari? I'm sorry. If anything, this looks like something that freaking W Motors would have made. I mean, honestly, I feel like I get more Lycan veneer than anything from this car. I get no Ferrari vibes from this. So basically, I'm just going to say that this is Voldex's attempt on the Lycan veneer. How do you even pronounce the thing? Veneer, Feninineer. And the real question is, why did you make the taillights on the squared rectangle one out? Okay, you know what? I'm cutting that out. Forget that. But I'll be honest though, I really like the wing choice. The wing is a really nice wing. Even Nick himself says that that he definitely, and like him and the Voldex team definitely learned a very valuable lesson from the crates update. So yeah, he said that they all learned their lesson from this update, and that's why they did stop making crates updates a while ago. That was like a few months ago though, but yeah, you know. But yeah, to be honest, I think that's pretty much all. If I have any suggestions, then Sophie did say that I can message her if I have any suggestions. So if there's anything, then I may or may not be included with those new features and stuff. So keep that in mind. Now, I would ask questions that I have not asked, but to be honest, I don't think I really have any questions. I mean, I think that the main questions I really had for Driving Empire is already answered. So yeah, I don't think I really have anything else to say. Just do want to say that I am reconsidering quitting. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much all. Yeah, so I'll hold on for as much longer as I possibly can, you know, because I don't want to let down my Driving Empire fans. So that's another reason why I'm coming back. Not the main reason, but that is one of the reasons why I'm coming back. But yeah, I just don't want to let them down, so that's another thing. But yeah, I will hold on for as much longer as I possibly can. So yeah, that's another thing. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I just don't want to seem clickbaity or anything like that, and I just don't want people to think that I clickbaited or anything. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, I did not clickbait or anything like that. I just got message that I would be helped with these updates, which is one of the main reasons why I left the game, or why I made a video on the game. So yeah, I guess I'm back for now. I don't know how much longer I'll be back, but you know, I'll be back. So I guess I'll still be making Dragon Power content, and I hope you guys are not mad at me. I'm just really hoping you're not. I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me. So yeah. One thing I do want to suggest though is I feel like just don't add random cars to the game, such as the Willys Jeep and the Suzuki Carry that's coming for this next update. I just don't really think anyone really suggested that. I mean, to be honest, I do think the Suzuki Carry body kits are freaking sick. So yeah, I mean, no problem with that. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, like, just like the Peel. I mean, no one probably suggested it, but it's funny. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's really popular. So yeah, and just like the Willys G. But the Willys G, for example, is like, it's not popular. No one really cares about it, and it's just there. And to be honest, it's not like a fun vehicle to have. But I mean, yeah, you know, like, it's just random. Like, but something like the Peel, where it's like really known and everything like that. That's a car that and stuff like that, and like the Suzuki Carry's body kits. I mean, it looks like a drag truck or like a drift truck, if you know what I mean. Like, that's something that is really popular and really known, and that's what people would actually like to see. But no one's going to want a Willys Jeep. I mean, that's just kind of what I'm saying, you know. Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, I think there just needs to be more cars that people suggested. Like, more suggestive vehicles. Like, I don't think anyone suggested the Suzuki Carry, and I don't think anyone would have wanted that. But I mean, it's a cool addition because like there's body kits for it that, at the same time, like, it makes it look cool, but at the same time, it's like a ridiculous troll vehicle, if you know what I mean. And I think that's just something it's cool. I mean, it's a cool little addition to the game, but no one's gonna want a Willys Jeep in the game to drive around. I mean, literally, just tell me though, how often are you going to see this thing on the freaking road? I mean, like I said, it's cool, but I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, I like the detail that they added to this, but it's like no one suggested. I mean, no one really asked for this to be in the game. But something like the Peel P50, I mean, it's a troll vehicle, and it's like really known for being a troll vehicle, so I mean, it's just obvious why it would be in the game. And the Suzuki Carry is kind of like in between both of those, if you know what I mean. Like, no one really asked for it. Like, no one really knows what the heck it is. Probably probably everyone's forgotten what the thing is. And no one's gonna probably ask for it because they don't know what it is. But at the same time, it's a really cool addition to the game because like the body kits and like the style, I guess. I mean, it's kind of in the middle between like the Peel and the Willys Jeep. But yeah, I mean, now looking back, I do think that you know, that they're trying to improve. I can definitely see them improving. I haven't really fully looked though, but I definitely see the improvements that they made. I mean, just compare the old Lamborghini Gallardo to the Pagani Barchetta we got. I mean, that's like a night and day difference. Like, I'm actually, let me go ahead and get that out actually. Like right here, I mean, if we see, I mean, the model on this isn't great, but it's not bad either. It's like the model, well, at least for me, but like in the interior, it's fine, I guess. I mean, again, like I said, it's not great, but it's not bad. But then you guys go to the Barchetta and look at the model and like look at the effort that's being put into this. I mean, literally look at this right here. Like, let me go ahead and just go to the body kits right here. Look at the amount of body kits we have. We literally changed the exhaust here, bro. Like, that is sick. And then stock, and then you got titanium. Like, that's insane. I mean, then you got different spoilers, like a race spoiler for, I mean, that's insane. Then you got a stock spoiler, and then you can ask for no spoiler if you really wanted to. And then you have an option for a livery, which you can customize that livery. And you guys can do like no accessories. You guys can have no wheel cover. You guys can have a normal wheel cover, or you guys can have a carbon wheel cover. I mean, that's actually a lot of effort that they just put into this car. And comparing that to something like the Gallardo or the other Gallardo or something like that, I mean, that's really good. And the interior for this is not even that bad either. And just like the Noble M600, like this model it looks like a freaking banana peel. And the interior is just it's not much better, I'll just say that. And of course, compare that to the Pininfarina. I mean, the Pininfarina Battista, I mean, look at the model. That is a incredibly accurate model right there. And the interior is just well, it's good, but you guys know what I mean. I mean, same thing with the Porsche mission, whatever the heck this thing is. I mean, interior on this is really well detailed. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's actually a little bit of effort put into the interior of this car. I mean, it's not that bad either. I mean, the model doesn't even look that bad either as well, not gonna lie. Well, obviously, you can look at some models, and some of the models, they do look kind of not great, but I mean, some of them, I can definitely see them trying to put some effort into it. This thing here, though, yeah, and one thing I've always had, since Voltex got involved with updates, and since Voltex actually started working for the game and everything like that, something I've always had some problems with was that they don't have accurate stats at all. Like right here in the shot, this is supposed to have a 0 to 60 time of 1.66 seconds. And now, this, and if you guys literally actually launch this thing, well, yeah, that's definitely 1.66 seconds. But yeah, it's just not really whatever. And a cool little feature I feel like would be really cool to have is if they maybe made the Challenger, or like the Demons and stuff like that, maybe make them be able to do wheelies or something like that, since, I mean, of course, the 0 to 60 is 1.66 seconds, so going that fast to 60 miles an hour, I mean, that thing's probably gonna do a small little wheelie, of course. But I do gotta be honest, though, the model on this isn't that great. I mean, from the side, this is clearly a Challenger, it's clearly a Demon, but why does the front look like a Mustang, and why does the back... Okay, the back's just kind of weird overall, but why does the front grille look like a Mustang? That's straight up a freaking Mustang, dude. But the interior for this thing isn't even that bad at all, though. I mean, I can definitely see them improving. But you know what? I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I mean, their models are improving. I'm getting support for actually making videos on this game, which was one of the main reasons why I left, and all that. And yeah, you know, just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is happening, and I'm coming back because I'm gonna give Drive Empire another shot. I just kind of feel like I need to come back. But yeah, I am happy to say I'm back, and I'm gonna give Drive Empire another shot. I'm gonna give them another chance, and I'm hoping they can improve even more, and I'm hoping the updates are not as bad or anything like that. So yeah, I'll be making more content for Drive Empire, I guess. So yeah, so sorry for making that 40-minute long video and coming back so quickly, but you know, things happen. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, have a great day. Have a great day, guys.